Hey, I'm Tariq Melrose. You know it's going to be a strange day when government officials say things that make conspiracy theorists sound reasonable. I've just come back from reviewing a hearing that made my IQ drop by at least 3 points. But don't worry, I took notes, so you don't have to. If you like your news with a splash of sarcasm and a heavy pour of truth, you're exactly where you need to be. Subscribe now and follow along because we're about to peel back the curtain, and trust me, what's behind it is both tragic and a little hilarious. When Republicans can't legislate, they scream, insult, and drink on the job. Welcome to today's GOP meltdown. Let's break it all down in today's clip. Stay tuned for the chaos, the hypocrisy, and the fight for truth.
Mr. Chairman, on this vote, the ayes are 21, the nays are 19, with 1 voting present.
All right, motion table. Now the chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
I'm trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do.
Proceeding.
So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms. Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
No, can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, Chair. Okay. Order. Chair now recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Ms. Greene talk, and then you all can. I'll recognize.
But I moved to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who?
Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot seem to apply the rules of the committee. We have to do this every time.
Okay, I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Greene and let her get?
We cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
We have a Okay, what's the motion?
The motion is to strike the gentlelady's words for the second set of remarks, not the first. The second that applied to me.
She has no idea. I think, Mr. Chairman, I'm the only one recognized right now.
We objected at the time.
Will the member state the words she wishes struck?
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent. These are the specific words. We can have it read by the clerk.
It was made immediately.
And it was made immediately. I am not moving now.
I don't think it was timely.
I am not moving now.
It was made immediately, both by the gentlelady and by me.
Mr. Chair, it was made immediately.
It was made immediately, both by the gentlelady and by me.
Return to us.
Yes.
She said, "You don't have the intelligence to talk to me," is what she said.
The chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, what is happening with the ruling?
I object to the ruling now.
We must object.
I mean, if you want to take it up.
Just move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
We should just adjourn.
Yeah.
Did somebody?
You can't say I
Yeah.
object because of
I was.
hearsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought Jerry Springer. Hey, I'm just glad that these chairs are too big to throw. This is not oversight, it's Jerry.
Mr. Chairman, a point of order. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, on a point of order.
There's a motion on the table.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go to right away.
Yeah. To a time certain tomorrow. To a time certain tomorrow. That way, we'll take this up again.
Would a motion to adjourn take precedence over an existing motion on
Yes. Motion to recess, wouldn't it? To day to day?
To adjourn would take precedence over pending.
Alex, how do you feel about my moving to adjourn?
Okay.
Just to take the word.
No, I'm gonna rule to strike the word. Okay.
All right.
I know. We got it. All right. Okay. All right. Back in order. The committee will come back to order. The chair rules to strike the words that Ms. Greene said, where she said that Ms. Ocasio-Cortez was not.
That she lacked the intelligence to speak to her when, in fact, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez is a brilliant member of Congress.
Get anything on me.
No, we should be on the record with what was happening.
Okay, we struck the words that she said, "You're not intelligent." Are we good on that?
No.
The words have been struck.
No, it was to take the words down.
Yeah, we're
Mr.
good.
Chairman.
Coleman, you're out of order. Listen.
Mr. Chairman, her motion was to take her words down, not to strike the words.
It was to strike the words. That's what Ms. Ocasio-Cortez asked.
Which is to take them down.
There's no such
Which
thing.
is to take them down.
Which is to take them down.
Which is to take them down. They've been taken down.
All right, then that means that Ms. Greene has to leave the committee.
Mr. Coleman, you're out of order. Now, I want everyone to let's comply with decorum. The chair recognizes
Mr. Chairman.
Ms. Greene from,
her words were taken down.
No, her words were taken down. That means she cannot speak.
The chair
If
recognizes.
her words are stricken, she cannot speak in this hearing. Talk to your parliamentarian. She has to get out.
Without a motion under unanimous consent, the gentlelady is not permitted to speak for
Chairman.
the rest of this session. And we're happy to revive our motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman. I think these 17-hour days might not work for us.
Something about working, huh?
Yeah, maybe showing up for a vote.
You have a lot to say, being that you're on retainer for the judge's daughter. Sorry, trust fund kid.
Mr. Chairman.
We should strike those words too.
I hope you brought your popcorn.
Mr. Chair,
Strike
we have to
those
strike
after
those as
we
well.
strike the
Mr.
fact that they
Chairman.
called they were making comments about Marjorie's body. So we can do this all night long, but I have a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
at
this
the
is out of
desk I'd
control.
like to get.
We should adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Motion at the desk.
Mr. Chairman.
I think my body's pretty good at. I'm going to be 50
Point of order.
this month. I am. I turned 50.
Mr. Chairman.
Pretty good.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
we have some members in the room who are drinking inside the hearing room who are not members of this hearing.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, we have members who are not on this committee sitting in the hearing room.
We have members talking who haven't been recognized. Mr. Chairman. Point of inquiry. Mr. Chairman.
Democrats are against.
Mr.
drinking.
Chairman. Point of inquiry.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman.
Water.
We're going
There
to
you go.
suspend. We're going to suspend for 5 minutes while our staffs work the parliamentary questions out. So this committee has
Mr.
suspended
Chairman.
for 5 minutes. It'd be a good time for everyone to go out and take
Can
a
we
break.
apologize to the
Get some
American
fresh
people
air.
back home
5
first?
minutes.
That would be really
Committee
great.
will reconvene in 5
How
minutes.
sorry we are that we're not.
Welcome back, folks. If you thought congressional hearings were about serious policy, lawmaking, and representation, you haven't seen what went down this week. What was supposed to be a professional, orderly meeting quickly turned into a Republican clown show starring none other than Marjorie Taylor Greene, her Chaos Caucus, and a cast of performative rage peddlers who can't tell the difference between a hearing and a WWE cage match. Let's set the scene. The vote was done. The chair announced the tally: 21 ayes, 19 nays, and 1 voting present. Democracy in action, right? Wrong. That was the last moment of order before MAGA madness took over. Enter Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was granted 4 minutes and 21 seconds to speak. Just 4 minutes, and within seconds, the room fell apart. Before she even got through her first sentence, Representative Jasmine Crockett, a Democrat not afraid to call out the nonsense, raised a point of order, a legitimate procedural move. But that's when the thin skin and even thinner understanding of parliamentary rules on the Republican side became glaringly obvious. Representative Crockett tried to ask a clarifying question. Specifically, she wanted to know if Greene's comments about someone's bleach-blind, bad-built butch body were not a violation of committee rules. Let's pause there. That line alone, something you'd expect from a Real Housewives reunion, not a congressional hearing, summed up the state of today's Republican Party. Petty, personal, and painfully unserious. And when Crockett asked for clarification, what did she get? A chorus of interruptions, Republicans shouting over her, the chair stumbling, Greene rolling her eyes, and absolute chaos erupting. Because how dare a Democrat ask for order or standards when MAGA rage is in full swing? Let's be clear, what Greene said was a personal attack. It was cruel, unprofessional, and absolutely beneath the dignity of her office. Not that she's ever cared about dignity. And yet, rather than holding her accountable, the Republicans tried to downplay it, pretend it didn't happen, shout over the objections, gaslight the process. That's what authoritarian enablers do. When Democrats moved to strike Greene's words, again, a procedural and legitimate move, the GOP went ballistic. Suddenly, the rules didn't matter. Suddenly, they couldn't remember what was said. Suddenly, they pretended the insults were jokes or misheard. Greene, ever the gaslighter-in-chief, claimed she was very deaf and couldn't follow what was happening. This, after hurling personal insults moments before. At one point, Greene openly said another member did not have the intelligence to talk to her. That's not a policy disagreement. That's just grade school bullying with a congressional badge. Let's be honest. If a Democrat had said that, Republicans would be calling for censure, resignation, and probably an investigation by the FBI. But Greene, she gets a pass, again, because the GOP has stopped being a party and become a spectacle, a personality cult. But wait, it gets worse, because instead of accepting consequences, Greene continued to talk over everyone, committee members, the chair, the parliamentarian. She weaponized confusion. She mocked the process. And when Democrats insisted that her words be taken down, a specific term that means her comments would be stricken from the record and she'd be barred from speaking further, the Republicans balked. They argued over definitions. They fumbled through parliamentary rules, like kids caught cheating on a test. The irony? This wasn't Democrats being dramatic. This was Democrats trying to uphold rules Republicans themselves voted for. But as we've seen time and time again, Republicans only care about rules when they can weaponize them, not when they have to follow them. The tension peaked when it was confirmed. Greene's words were taken down. That means she wasn't allowed to speak further during that session. But did she accept that? Of course not. She kept talking, kept interrupting. She even joked about being glad the chairs were too big to throw, because apparently that's funny now, violence and dysfunction as punchlines. Then, the most absurd moment of the hearing arrived. Greene bragged about her body. "I think my body is pretty good," she said, smiling. "I'm turning 50 this month." Excuse me? This wasn't The View. This wasn't an influencer live stream. This was a congressional committee dealing with serious matters, and a sitting representative thought it was time for body talk. And no, it wasn't prompted by anything but ego. Meanwhile, other Republicans chimed in with their own brand of juvenile chaos, accusing Democrats of drinking in the hearing room, talking out of turn, and violating decorum. Projection? Anyone? This entire episode felt like a mirror held up to the modern GOP. Loud, lawless, obsessed with image, and allergic to accountability. But here's the real takeaway. This is what the Republican Party has become under Trump. The fish rots from the head, and Trump, the chaos king, has created a culture where screaming, attacking, and derailing governance is the brand. Greene, Gates, Boeber, and the rest aren't outliers. They are the model. The modern GOP doesn't want hearings to function. They want them to fail so they can sell outrage on Fox and rake in donations from right-wing extremists who think democracy is a joke. Democrats like Crockett, Ocasio-Cortez, Goldman, they tried to hold the line, they tried to maintain order,
But how do you reason with people who don't want to govern, just perform? That's what makes this moment so dangerous. Because while Republicans are busy measuring chair sizes and throwing verbal grenades, real issues go unaddressed. Healthcare, climate, gun violence, reproductive rights, economic justice, you name it. The GOP isn't just failing to lead, they're actively sabotaging progress. And the American people see it. We're not fooled by Greene's antics. We're not impressed by her body talk or her "I'm very deaf" defense. We're fed up with the circus. We want governance. We want lawmakers who legislate, not scream, insult, and then claim victimhood when held accountable. So what now? Democrats must stay focused. Keep exposing this dysfunction. Keep standing up like Representative Crockett did against the chaos. Keep documenting every moment the GOP shows America who they really are. Not the party of Lincoln, but the party of tantrums and Trumpism. And to every voter watching, this is the choice in 2025 and beyond. Do we want more hearings like this, where Republican reps melt down over their own inability to behave like adults? Or do we want actual progress, real leadership, lawmakers who take their job seriously? Because if this hearing showed us anything, it's that the stakes are too high to hand power back to those who treat democracy like a joke, like a "thanks for watching." If you're as tired of the chaos as we are, if you believe in accountability, truth, and real progress, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs to see what the modern GOP has become. We're not backing down. We're fighting for democracy, one clip at a time. See you in the next video. Stay loud, stay informed, and stay in the fight.